Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. Thai social media has been abuzz with posts praising a mother jumping into a well in Wichit that is reportedly 30 meters deep to rescue her 3-year-old son yesterday. The young boy had fallen into a well in Soi Paisan in Wichit, and rescue workers were called at about 12:30 p.m. yesterday. When they arrived, they found a neighbor providing first aid to the toddler named Sio, and standing by was his soaking wet mother named only as Miss Da. The boy was given oxygen right there, but rescue workers say the mother and son were physically well, no broken bones, just in shock. Miss Da explained that she was doing laundry in the home when she realized her son was missing, and when she heard no response outside, she went out to search for him and saw his shoes beside the well. And after shouting out to neighbors for help, she herself apparently jumped into the well. It was 1 meter wide and a sign said it was 30 meters deep, although one rescue worker seriously doubted that. The mother doesn't exactly know, but she did say that the boy was unconscious when she reached him, then picked him up, and he soon regained consciousness there. A neighbor then lowered a rope to lift him out of the well. A neighbor praised Miss Da for jumping into the well to save her son and gave her 1,000 baht to help care for him. An estimated 100 Myanmar and Thai workers arrived at Phuket Provincial Hall yesterday to report their employer for not paying them for 3 months and to get some kind of response as to whether they still had jobs. The workers say their employer, Tiger Group, which in normal times operates key nightlife entertainment venues in Patong, they've repeatedly delayed talks with them, and they're now asking to be paid their outstanding wages from Social Security. The law entitles employees to receive compensation during a period of work cessation at a rate of 62% of their daily wages contributions to the Social Security Office. This entitlement is limited to a maximum of 90 days, which is now long expired, and some of the workers say they didn't receive any of those government payments. A legal representative from the Department of Labor Protection and Welfare say they will check on their claims. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. 7 new COVID-19 cases in Thailand today, bringing the total to 3,328. 95% of patients have recovered, while the death toll remains unchanged at 58. Today's 7 new cases were Thais returning mostly from the Middle East, and 1 from the United States. No confirmed local transmission of COVID-19 in Thailand for 72 straight days now. Meanwhile, special flights to fly home Russian nationals left stranded in Phuket due to the COVID-19 pandemic. They continued at Phuket International Airport yesterday, with 265 Russians returning on a flight bound from Moscow at 11 a.m. In total, over 9,000 Russian nationals have been flown home during the COVID-19 crisis, according to the Russian embassy in Thailand. Prime Minister Prayut has vowed to push for constitutional amendments, saying the government will present its own version of a charter rewrite bill in the next parliamentary session. The Premier's move comes amid mounting calls for controversial charter changes, particularly those from the opposition and student activists. Speaking after a cabinet meeting yesterday, the Prime Minister said his position has been to support the House committee assigned to study charter amendments and expecting changes to come from this committee, adding that the government will hold forums this month to gather opinions for the people. A legal expert and a former advisor to the Constitution Drafting Committee, the CDC, Jade Donavanek, told the Bangkok Post yesterday that he was doubtful about the use of the parliamentary mechanisms to amend the Constitution, as it would sideline the Thai people from the process, and it's likely that any changes to controversial provisions, particularly those associated with the military-appointed Senate, will be left untouched. An anti-government protest in mid-July in Bangkok and a smaller one in Chiang Mai and Ubon Ratchathani saw 2 student groups demand the government dissolve parliament, stop using oppressive laws against opponents, and rewrite the Constitution. And while the Premier's response here is to change through the Constitution, others say that as long as the Senate is military appointed, no meaningful changes would come through that route. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. And that's it for Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit PVCPhuket.com. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
$25,000 US, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.